Kungiliya Kalaya Nayanar was born in Tirukadavur in the Chola kingdom. The lord of this place is called as Amritagateshwarar. It is said that once the Devas and Asuras came to this place with a nectar in a pot. They wanted to take bath, so they left the pot on the ground and went to the river. When they came back to this place, they could not lift the pot. The pot itself transformed into a lingam. Hence, this lingam is called as Amrita Lingam, and this is the same place where Markandeya worshipped Lord Shiva, and he became an immortal boy of 16 years, Endrum Padinaru. The goddess in this place is called as Abhirami Amman. Abhirami Patta was a great devotee of the mother, sang beautiful songs in praise of her, and the mother, who was extremely pleased with him, changed the new moon day into a full moon day in order to save him from a king's wrath. Kungiliya Kalaya Nayanar was a Brahmin by caste. He got the name because he was always holding a pot, or incense pot, in his hand. He considered burning of incense before the Lord was the best service to him. Lord Shiva was highly pleased with the Nayanars' intense devotion and his wonderful service. He wanted to put it to test so that the true glory of the supreme devotion is known or understood by all. By the will of Lord Shiva, Nayanar became extremely poor. He in fact sold all his properties even when his family were starving and continued to burn incense for the Lord. It is said that his wife gave him a Mangal Sudra or a Mangalyam, which she pretty much wears it until her husband dies. She removed it, gave it to him so that he can go and sell it and obtain some rice and other materials which the children could eat so that they don't die of hunger. The Nayanar was so devoted, he sold off the Mangalyam. On the way, he picked up a lot of incense and he started burning for Lord Shiva. And that was his devotion. His wife patiently waited for his return, and not finding him even after a nightfall, put the children to bed and started praying. The Lord was immensely pleased with the noble couple. The faithful wife was prepared to part with even the most sacred ornament to the service of the Lord. That night, Lord Shiva appeared in her dream and blessed her with all the possible wealth. When she woke up the very next day, she was amazed to see all types of wealth in her house. She sang glories to the Lord. Immediately she prepared extremely a nice meal and was waiting for her husband's return. After blessing the Nayanar's wife, thus Lord Shiva appeared before the Nayanar in the temple, and he pretty much said, "O noble soul, I am extremely pleased with your devotion. Your dutiful wife is anxiously waiting for you to return to the house with milk and food. Kindly go to your house." It was only then the Nayanar became aware of this world. He returned to his house and found that it has been transformed into a heaven by the grace of the Lord. The Shiva Bhaktas, too, assembled in the house in a very large number. They all sang in glory of the Lord Shiva. The Nayanar treated the wealth that Lord Shiva has given him as properties of Shiva and Shiva Bhaktas and served them as well. One day, the Nayanar wanted to visit the temple of Tirupanandar. The lord of this temple is called as Arunasateshar. Tataki was the daughter of an Asura. For getting a son, she worshipped Lord Shiva regularly over here. One day at the end of the worship, she wanted to garland the lingam. As she was lifting the garland with both her hands, her cloth began to slip from the waist. She held it with her elbows and hence she could not raise her hands. To relieve her, the Lord leaned to one side and accepted the garland. Many people tried pulling that lingam or making it back straight rather. The Nayanar heard that the king of the place was extremely upset about it and wanted the lingam to be straightened. The Nayanar wanted to help the king. He tied the lingam to his neck with a rope and gently pulled it. The lingam became upright. The Devas rained flowers from the heaven. All were extremely amazed and recognized the glory of the Nayanar and his great devotion to the Lord. After spending more time in service of Lord Shiva and his Bhaktas, the Nayanar reached his abode, the Mount Kailasha. Thank you, and looking forward to see you in the next story of the Nayanar series.